as the Bears get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry for C.J. Prusice. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Wilson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. 18 yards there and a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Wilson to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with. With not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43.
You see it?
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Come on.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the right side, this is Miller. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
Finding Gabriel complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
18.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Now he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field. We're trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On second down, Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And this throw will be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. Oh, and now some space to operate. That good for 19 and a first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He finds Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start out with a run from Procise. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to Dixon. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On first down, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Come on, come on.
On first down, they run with Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A give to Howard. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on, gotta go.
Again, it's Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs. Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's Trubisky. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now look at him go. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with officially a 103-yard return. And the Bears will extend their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Hey, 18, 18.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now Wilson on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Here's a give to Penny. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. On second down, here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Third and 2, now Wilson. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And Janikowski bangs it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go with Howard again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run with Howard. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him. Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Wilson to throw on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Gotta go.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offensive coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Hurry.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They begin with a run by Penny, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Penny. He finds some open field here. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop out of morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder.